So Spanish Moss has been out for a couple weeks, and man, 21 tracks is no small undertaking.
Yeah.
Is this your longest project that you've ever made?
I've always had like 12 tracks on every album, and I think the last one might have had 13 or something. But we going into this one, it just took a little longer than we had planned for it to make, and we ended up with 21 that we were that I loved, that I felt like needed to be in there. I mean, we obviously had more, but I didn't want to make it too long, and 21 it is long, but I just felt like we had had several years to work on it and had a bunch of stuff I loved, and we had to cut a few off there, but 21 just felt right. The story I wanted to tell and just kind of the way we sequenced the songs, it just felt like that was the right amount. So
okay, so when you're looking at those 21 kind of as a whole or even as an arc, like what story are you telling about you right now, do you think?
I think obviously Forever to me was a big just turning point in my life, and to be able to sing about something good personally happening, and to see the other people that can relate to that as well. It's like I've always had the heartbreak songs or the sad songs, I feel like, and to be in that stage of my life where being a songwriter, where that's where my brain goes, that's what I'm thinking about. And it's easier for me to write and sing about that stuff when you're living it. It's just, it's when you're writing and singing stuff, it's just easier to feel it and mean it when you're, and so for me, like love songs, even in the past, I might have had a few on the albums, but it wasn't anything I'd put to radio or anything that I felt like I could really sing and believe. And so that, I think that Forever to me, that's where I am. But I also think this album, 21 songs, allowed me to revisit the past. And that's, I may not be in that stage of my life right now, but somebody is. And that's the beauty of, you hope people listen to the whole album, because that's the reason you put all those songs. It's, I may have my wedding song on there, but there's plenty of songs on there that are, that I relate to from not this period of my life. And, but that, isn't that why we love music? And that's, the point of making an album is getting to kind of go through a lot of that. So from to where I am now to where I've been to just other personal things I've been through. I think this album is, I didn't know there for a while how it was going to end up, and it just like the last one, it all kind of came together last minute, and it's just, I don't know, you can finally breathe. It's like it's out.
We mentioned Forever to Me. Obviously, this has been a huge hit. I was surprised by this quote that I saw from an interview that you gave that was sort of essentially like that you hadn't been able to imagine yourself with someone forever. And I mean, I don't know you super well, but I've known you a long time. Yeah. And I was like, that's so interesting. I didn't know that. Like, I'm curious if is that like a fear of like commitment, or is that like you didn't know that you would ever feel worthy of a lifelong love, or just didn't like.
I think all that. I think, it can be multiple things. I think, the things you go through as a kid, I think, my parents being divorced at the age I was, I think that had an effect. I think I just never wanted to really hurt anybody or get hurt. And that was a big step, and, but they say, the right person, and they kept saying that, and I'm like, I'm 37. I mean, I don't know if I'm going to know, and they were right. But I think a lot of that, I was thinking about that. I mean, it's timing too. I mean, I would not have been, I needed time to grow and I still do, you know what I mean? It's just, I wouldn't have been ready. I was so focused on my career and so just trying to get to where I was going to even have time for anything like that. And it just, you meet somebody and then you realize why it didn't work out and with everybody else. And also a lot of that was, I wasn't, ready. And it's just, to be in this stage, it's just, you just never, I didn't know if it was in the cards. So it just they say life comes at you fast, and it's, past few years have been like the good stuff, man. Like this is the stuff that I feel like I've been waiting on, and I feel like the people that close to me that have known me for years, that they, you can just tell they're excited that I'm in this stage, because I think they were probably like, you probably need to grow up a little. Like, when are you need to settle down. You're gonna miss out on a lot of stuff, and it's just to finally be here. But I wouldn't do anything different. I might not have ended up right here. So it's it's a crazy feeling, but I feel super blessed. And somebody said the other day, you'll always remember this album, when it came out, like around what a special season of life. So I've only had song babies till now. So now this is going to be special.
Yeah, that is a great feeling. Okay, this is kind of like quick fire-ish.
Yeah.
I'm gonna like pick 3 songs, and I'm going to ask you to describe them kind of in a specific way. So give me 3 words for Kill a Prayer.
God bless moms.
Oh, okay. 3 emojis for Forever to Me.
Right. All right. The diamond ring, hands like this, me thanking the Lord for sending someone like Courtney to me. And then, what's the cheesing, like nervous, like, like for the time when I had to talk to her dad to ask his permission. That's,
Oh man.
I don't think I was making that face, but it's,
cool. When Jeff asked permission to marry me, my dad said no.
I have to talk to Jeff about this.
What was it like for you? What was it like for you?
Oh my God. It's just hard to describe. I mean, it's crazy. Her dad, Buddy, is just he's great. And like I said, it was just, the reason I was nervous, it wasn't because I thought he was going to be like, absolutely not. It's just, I know their relationship and I know how close they are. And I just, even at that point, we weren't even engaged. And I was like, man, I can't imagine having a daughter like Courtney. What would I say? I don't know if I'd want to say yes to this, you know? And I think putting myself in his shoes was just, it psyched me out. But he just, it was great. And I really do feel like I said, her family is so great and they've been great to me. And that's, I've always heard that's, important. And especially in my situation with my parents, it's just to have hers now and to have almost like a second chance at that it's been amazing, man. Our family, we've gotten a lot closer over the last year or so too. So it's been
so sweet.
It's been awesome. So we're looking forward to this next.
It's going to be so fun to see them become grandparents. Is this their first grandchild?
No,
they have
so our sister has a little boy, Brody. He's just the cutest. And so for me, I've been an uncle for a while. I have 2 older half brothers, and I got some nephews and a niece. And I don't know that I was so young when I became a uncle. I don't know that I love them to death. But now just being where I am and being able to see like my band, having kids, and then now like having a nephew, Courtney's sister, just, oh my gosh, it's just it's a different kind of. I can already tell I'm going to be in big trouble when our baby girl gets here. But man, it's been nice to have a little boy running around and getting used to having a baby around. Man, it's been awesome.
Okay, the third one is heads up heaven in 1 sentence to your mom.
I miss you.
Yeah.
Probably. That's but like I said, I know she's better off, and like I said, she always wanted to keep up with me and what I was doing, and I think that's probably the best way. She can see it all now. So that's she was a good one. But yeah, it's like I said, I know she's proud, and I'm getting to do what I love, and I think it's just this chapter. I wish she could have seen this, because
no, that's so real. I mean,
but it's, I don't know. I think it probably took me growing up and losing both of them to be able to get to a place where it's don't last long, so got to make the most of it.
It sure doesn't. It's like life is long when it's long and it's short when it's short, and you just don't know what we're gonna get.
And it's just all the things, the older you get, that people have said, you're like, oh, whatever. I mean, they were right every time. Like, they weren't wrong once,
Yeah, because y'all stop being right all the time. It's really annoying.
And then you're like right in the middle of it. It's like, yeah, this is what they were talking about. Yeah. So, but those are good and bad. So it's just just enjoying it all right now, and like I said, a lot to be thankful for, and can't wait to check back in when we got this baby going, and I'm so excited for y'all as well.
I can't wait to see this baby. I know this is going to be an exceedingly cute baby. I cannot wait to see
it. I hope she looks like Courtney.